Good evening, everybody. I am going to do a reading on this election, the aftermath of this presidential election. Now, many people are asking, how in the world did he win? And many people I heard are unsubscribing to readers, psychic readers, astrologers, because they feel they got it wrong. Now, I would like to tell you, as a psychic, an intuitive, an astrologist, they did not get it wrong. The American public has been bamboozled, and I will explain this to you. During the election, there were bomb threats in more than one state. They had to evacuate for a couple of hours, and then they came back. What happened to the votes during that period of time? The bomb threats were linked by our defense. They traced them to Russia. So Putin, we all know, is in the pocket of Trump, and he would do anything to make sure that he won. Putin has been linked to the area, the region of Georgia, by Russia, in close proximity to Russia, as interfering with their election. He is very good at interfering with elections. And this is what has happened. The American public, the journalists, the astrologists, the tarot readers, everyone is saying what happened. This is what happened. Wake up, America. Democracy was stolen by Russia. That's what he's been wanting to do for years, infiltrate our system through politics. And the reason he was able to do this is because he has something on Donald Trump, something that he was videotaped doing in a hotel room, something very bad. And one of the definitions of evil is a person who's very concerned with their self-image. And he does not want to lose his self-image for what it is that he was black. He's ready to throw the whole America under the public for whatever horrible thing this is that Putin has on him. Putin is blackmailing him. He has him something on Donald Trump. We all have known this for a while. And Donald Trump wrote a book called The Art of the Salesman. He knows how to sell. This was a New York Times bestseller. He knows how to sell himself. He sold himself to the American public a bill of goods that is not good. This is a man who is a liar, a cheater. He cheated on his wife while she was pregnant. And people, oh, he's a good man, he's a family man. Good men and family men don't cheat on their wives when they're pregnant. They don't have 32 felonies. They don't, do all the lie and cheat and steal. They don't do these things. And what I am asking and begging is that anybody who sees this video, you need to reach out and tell other people. This is widespread election by Russia, and Trump has stolen this election, and this needs to be handed back over to Kamala, and this needs to happen immediately. Get on it, FBI. Get on it, CIA. Not years from now we heard that they interfered with the election. We need it now before he blows up the world with nuclear bombs. We got to get rid of this guy. He cannot be inaugurated in January. Why do we have to hand over our democracy? Millions of people have died for democracy during the Civil War, World War I, World War II. And I would also like to reference the fact that most Americans don't know their family history. But America goes back about 9-10 generations to the Mayflower. How many people know their family history 9-10 generations? A handful of people do. But there's a lot of these people who handed over democracy to him that had ancestors on the Mayflower, or they were original pilgrims of America, and they have no recollection of what the Founding Fathers went through for our democracy. Clearly, they're turning over in their grave tonight because, we have been bamboozled, this country, and this election was stolen. And somebody needs to investigate this immediately, probably through electors that were paid off, easy to trace. All of a sudden, they have a whole bunch of money. They're buying houses. They're buying cars. I mean, come on, it's not that hard. Somebody needs to follow some of these electors, investigate them. What the heck did they accept? Especially in the battleground states during the bomb threats. Come on, wake up, America. The election was stolen. What happened? Oh my God, what happened? What happened? What happened? No. He not only did he steal it, but he's dividing us further because we're thinking that there's all this more hate than there is in America, more division than there is. And so he's creating chaos and confusion. That's what the devil does with people. This man is Putin's puppet. And he just got elected to president. And in a very short period of time, Putin is going to bring our country down to its knees. If somebody does not get rid of him fast, he did not win this election. He stole it. And no way in hell can he be inaugurated on January 6th. No way, America. No way. This man is going to bring America to its knees. Please wake up. Wake up, politicians. Wake up, President Biden, Kamala Harris, Jamie Raskin. These people are very great politicians, and you got to get this investigated. You have to do this immediately. Okay, I'm going to do a reading on this right now. Okay, so the first one is the Ravens. Okay, how did Donald Trump steal this election? How was Donald Trump able to steal this election? Now, the way that I'm going to do this reading is I'm going to reinterpret it, and then I would like you to interpret the cards. Okay? You do that too. Okay, so I'd like to know from our spirit guides, how did Donald Trump steal this election? Okay, the Eight of Coins, money, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is a person who is a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. Has money, lots of money. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. I'm thinking Elon Musk. Okay, so he probably had something to do with this. And there's sadness here over dominion. Somebody having dominion. And the Emperor. Sadness over the Emperor. So that's a judge. A judge. Somebody really. Now we have the Nine of Cups as a wish card. Let's put our hand on there, everyone. Are you with me? Find out in the next couple days how Donald Trump stole this election and help it to be all over the news and make him hand over this election to Kamala Harris. Amen. They're thinking about it, how the election was stolen from her. Here's another wish card. Get down to the truth in the next couple days, how there was interference with the election. Give proof to Kamala Harris, President Biden, that the election was stolen, and make Donald Trump hand over this election to Kamala Harris. Do not let him be inaugurated. And do not let that Vance become president. Amen. Here we go. Seven of Swords. That's the card of theft. So stealing from the star. Theft and lies. Theft and lies. Suffering, despair, and loss because of this theft and lies. Celebration from the suffering, despair, and loss over hidden enemies, things that happen in the night. Communication. Somebody's revealing this. They're getting too close to the fire. They're going to reveal exactly what happened. Listen to his words. Remember what he said. I don't need the votes. I don't need them. He did say that. He revealed himself. I don't. And everybody was like, what? No, I don't need those votes. I'm going to be president anyways. Come on, wake up, wake up. Leaving the past behind. Okay, so the card of theft did come up. The card of theft came up, and it came up from the King of Pentacles. This is the person who was involved in this, and the first word that came to my mind is Elon Musk. He's got billions and millions to spare, and millions to spare. Okay, how did Donald Trump steal this election from Kamala Harris? How did Donald Trump steal this election from Kamala Harris? Vulnerability, the hind. That's a vulnerability. Took advantage of the vulnerable. Took advantage of the vulnerable. Snake. He's a Gemini. The snake. And so he took advantage of the vulnerable. I'm going to be the strong one for you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to save you. Okay? But he's a snake. And we know what that means. He's going to gobble him up. Gobble the American people up. He was able to do this from the mother and her babies, and thinking, oh, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help the economy. I'm going to help you feed your babies. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. The ram. And he ran right through American democracy. Right through American democracy. The crane. The crane is a bird in the South, Florida, and he might have stolen the election there. Somebody might have helped him in Florida, too. Somebody might have helped him in Florida. A powerful person in Florida helped him steal those votes in Florida. Okay? So we've got that. How did Donald Trump steal this election? How was Donald Trump able to steal this election? How was Donald Trump able to steal this election? Remember, the King of Pentacles came up. Let's take a look. Is it a Taurus? It's a Taurus, a Virgo, and a Capricorn. Find out where Elon Musk is when he was born. Alexa, when was Elon Musk born?
Elon Musk was born on June 28, 1971.
Oh, he's a Cancer. Maybe it's his moon sign. Well, some King of Pentacles who had a lot of money helped him steal this. I'm not sure who that is. Maybe you guys know who that is. Somebody close to him. Some donation person who donated helped him with the campaign. Somebody, King of Pentacles, helped him steal this election. How did Donald Trump steal this election? The Sun, that's a card of Leo. He was able to steal it through success with Three of Pentacles. That is somebody sticking their neck out. Him giving him a reward. Giving somebody a reward. It could have been Elon Musk with that $1 million lottery. They should look into that. He should actually lose Pennsylvania because Elon Musk did that. That should be illegal. And he should lose those votes. Okay? So the Knight of Pentacles and the page arguing about economy. Working man, I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you, the economy. And then he made them feel sad about it. Everything's so high. I'm going to save you. I'm going to save the economy. Even though I'd like to also say this very clearly. Hello, everybody. Wake up, America. He owes $2 billion. He's filed bankruptcy several times. He doesn't know anything about the economy. He's going to ruin the economy in America. And he probably is going to start a nuclear war. Whoever voted for him, shame on you. Take a look at your family history and look at how your ancestors are turning over in their grave. Victory. Victory through the Ace of Swords. And triumph, victory in life with suffering, despair, and loss. So he's able to create suffering, despair, and loss. There would be death, suffering, despair, and loss, and death. Chaos and confusion. Wisdom attained by higher sources. So, so it's going to be death and suffering, despair, and loss. I hope you're happy, those who voted for him. You people are awful who voted for him. Hunters, hateful people, racist, intolerant people, no character, no integrity. That's who you are who voted for him. Because our forefathers did not. They wrote the Constitution. They fought in the American Revolution. George Washington would have hung them. He hung traitors. Come on. Wake up, America. Wake up, America. What is Donald Trump's past life that he is such an evil person now? What was his past life that helped him to steal this election? Finances. Finances. So he was something good with money in his past life. And finances. That's his past life. So he was able to manipulate the minds of Americans, thinking he has so much money and he knows how to help us financially. But nobody seems to. Is it fake news, you guys? It's all fake news that he's filed bankruptcy, that he owes $2 billion. Oh, let's don't forget he actually was found guilty of sexually assaulting a woman in a department store. Okay, let's don't forget that. Let's don't forget that he has 32 felonies. This is who you had a democracy over to. And he's in the hands of Putin and dictators. Okay? To bring our America to its knees, you could have had peace, prosperity, and happiness with Kamala Harris. Why didn't you choose that? Why did you choose hate? Because that's what you chose, hate and prejudice and racism. So it said Atlantis, the high priest or priestess, he went on a journey to Asia. This has something to do with the father, his father. Past life father experiences. Past life father issues relating to money, relating to economy. He manipulated the American public. His father taught him how to do it. His father taught him how to do it. Wake up, America. You have handed democracy over to a traitor, a liar, a cheat. And he's in the hands of Putin. It's quite funny, you guys, that you voted for him. You know, I have to tell you, you're very stupid that you voted for him. He owes $2 billion, okay? I mean, look at, he raided our Capitol building when people died. People's other family members died and were injured, and you voted for that man. You have to have serious issues in your childhood to have voted for hate and racism. Why don't you check yourself? Check yourself. How did Donald Trump steal this election? He made seeds of conflict. He planted seeds of conflict. He planted seeds of conflict. Putin probably taught him how to do that. That's how you steal democracy away. Seeds of conflict among the people. He had help. He had help doing this. With preparation. They prepared for months how to steal the election. They prepared for months. They had slow progress. They had slow progress, but his followers were devoted to helping him steal. They were willing to do anything. The power of devotion of his cult members. A union, but there will be karma. The card of karma is coming up. And there will be a breakthrough. An inconceivable destiny for America. He will be found out. He will be found out. There will be a miracle. He stole the election. He stole the election. He stole the election. How, with Putin's help, let's get that clear. I want to make sure that everybody understands that with Russian interference, he stole the election. Elon Musk handing out his millions of dollars. He stole the election from America. You handed it over to him with help with Putin. You stupid fools. You stupid fools. How in the world did Donald Trump steal this election? An unforeseen catastrophe. An unforeseen catastrophe. The Ten of Swords. That's losing everything. That's losing everything. So he made the American public feel that there was going to be an unforeseen catastrophe, and you're going to lose everything if you don't vote for me. Okay, here you go, you guys. The King of Pentacles is coming up again. The King of Pentacles. There's your there it is right there. The King of Pentacles did this. The King of Pentacles is responsible. Okay, I need to ask another question. That was frightening. See? That's frightening. Tell me why the tower is going to crash down on this King of Pentacles' evil intentions. Tell me why the tower will permanently crash down on this King of Pentacles' evil intentions. Strength. Overcoming, that's winning over this King of Pentacles. Arguing. An argument, always arguing about this person, making themselves look bad. Stability. The King of Swords. And the Ten of Pentacles. They're going to lose. They're going to be found out. How many days, weeks, months is it going to take to find out that Donald Trump stole this election with Russian interference, help with Elon Musk? Come on, how many days, months, weeks is it going to take for the American public to have a news? It's going to be on the news to see how stupid and ignorant they were to vote that man into office. You dumb fools. You dumb fools. Wake up, journalist. Rachel Maddow and all of them. He stole it with Russian interference. Wake up, Kamala Harris, president. He stole the election. How many days, weeks is it going to find out that he stole this election? Uh, 7 days. We're going to start. They'll start putting the pieces together. In a week since the election. So that was last night. So today is what is today, my lord? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? So about by Wednesday of next week, probably we'll start hearing stuff by the weekend. And okay. Tell me why Donald Trump is going to have to hand over his presidency to Kamala Harris. Divas, higher forces, reflection. The American public is reflecting, and they'll be healing medicine. People want their freedom. They want democracy. They want their personal power back, unconditional love. People are rethinking their decision. They've made a mistake. They know it. They already know it. They don't want him. They don't want him. They don't want him. He's a terrible person. America, wake up. Look at your family tree. Look at millions of ancestors who fought all over the world for democracy. My God. They're turning over in their grave how selfish you are to vote for that man. He even said he was going to be a dictator on day one. And you voted against millions of people that died. Shame on you. That's definitely, you sold your soul when you voted for Donald Trump. But you might have sold it long before that, right? I mean, who votes for a racist? Who votes for a terrible person like that? Tell us why Donald Trump will be defeated. Mama Coach deep, dive deep, shadow work. Dive deep, shadow work. Lessons to learn. Third eye knowledge, people know he stole it. Embrace the feminine. We want Kamala Harris to be the president. People are realizing we missed out on the first woman president. Okay, that's the reading for today. So I would like to leave you with a couple of words, and that is, number one, the astrologists and tarot card readers on YouTube that have lost subscribers. I would like to tell you, you were not wrong. You were absolutely right. He stole the election. That's why it's also confusing. What is the devil? Chaos and confusion. He stole it with Russian interference and help with Elon Musk. He has millions of dollars just throw around. And this was widespread election interference. If you want to find out, you can, they need to investigate this very quickly. Very quickly. And also they need to look at the electors. How did they suddenly run into a lot of money? Come on. America's worth it. America's worth it. And I would like to say to Americans out there, wake up. You know who your grandfather was, your great-grandfather, maybe even your great-great-grandfather. A handful of people can trace their ancestors in American history to 9-10 generations ago, to the Mayflower. And if you are a descendant from so long ago, your ancestors are turning over in their grave, and honestly, you have shit on your family tree because they fought for democracy and many people died. Millions of people died. And this man clearly said he was an authoritarian and a dictator. You shit on democracy when you voted for him. And we could have been celebrating with stability tonight and the first female president of love and peace, and you chose hate. Look inside of yourself. Why are you so hateful, racist, hateful, intolerant, no character person? What's wrong with you? Everything is fake news. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. The man has 32 felonies. He sexually assaulted a woman. How could you, as a mother, as a woman, go in and vote for him knowing you have daughters? Shame on you. Look at yourself in the mirror tonight. Wake up, America. The election has been stolen and it needs to be given back to Kamala immediately. I demand investigation. Not a year from now, not 2 years from now. He's going to fuck things up really quickly, and we need to get this solved before January 6th so we can hand that election over to Kamala where it goes. He needs to be put in jail for stealing an election. Interfering with an election is a crime, a high crime. And back in the day, George Washington would have hung your ass for doing it. And that's what's going to happen to him. He stole the election. All right, thank you for listening. Do what you need to do. Put the word out there.